kabisa mentali kali shama penzi yamenishika over me. Utoni peleka mzako na ningene kati simnakosereka over me. Kwenye friji shika baridi ukitulize, tembea na pepo kumbaya tuupulize. Sipa kupanga nyumba yako wasiulize, chana na DMs kakuna swali niulize. Mimi na speed mama so weda tukilize, ini ya swali na lindo na nyuki sikatize. Nikiwa mbali betu mapicha nikimalize, nili nishibe kasema mama nisibakize.
You are not the bestie, we are not the bestie, which is the best thing. Sini marafiki mabestie wamebaki na eti Johnny my love na ubeti eti nyama yangu shida nini kuimarineti kileleni mefikia be my guest. Makini experience shows and show maneno mapya sina siasa kwenye mapenza inatina vina. I say kama jichori na witaji kopa. I say ukihirisika isia Johnny kopa. I say sina riba kitobo ni kazi yangu kuziba.
Kikutazama machoni naona makopa na legeza sauti tasema sikufoka wanatusema na watema mangu adija kopa na damu yako nakupa popote unapotaka sema leo nataka kwenye bathroom au hayat twende zetu tuka book room nakupa 3D wengine wanaendelea kuzoom mixa kitu cha chula kicha kipande boom the way you touch my neck touch my back touch my boom don't ever wanna look back all my exes will be mad at you boom navyonifanya situgali ukiona side chick kinibandua sibanduki uendelea tu mwambie mwenzangu waelewe mindo main chick na ukipenda mlete tu mle wote tu
ukianza siachika katikati niko naitikadi mwisho mindset on air nina pati slipo shona kupea free na sitaji dipo chamgie yoni ndamali safi chito bata mikupatia madopa die stand some who was a boss for life close your eyes and let me hold your thighs and it ain't no surprise I never told you lies yeah cause black men don't cheat and if it happened it was back then don't speak and don't even bring it up twice to side D10 like dark princess the organize your ID can sijatoka da wanatembwa vichochoro na nikikuja da sisi kufikisha moro mimi najua upo da wanamokopa moro baki kupata da girl you know what's gonna follow zabibu sindo bihawana kusukichesherisha skip sorry dia wine style funtani kamboga kama bwenini peke mchumba dona kupenda paka mwezi afuso tu kwenye kangani kwa jeans tembendembe African band so tu vivu mwendo sembe nasume ujuzi wangu sino shikaji na mundendo sofu makomba machachi unajua mini jembe natuja pazuri na kula na chukilisha.
Good morning Mr. Jam Mosquito. Good morning Keith.
Kupendezo yutoto na piki.
You're not saying anything today. Are you in your sleep? You know Keith gets online and puts his phone down and goes back to sleep.
Really?
Yeah, and then he has to say Keith! Really? And then he wakes up.
Keith, good morning.
You were done!
You were done.
You were done!
You were done in the Jesus thing?
I know! Don't wake him up. Don't wake him, you know.
Umenikumbata kwenye baridi napata joto vile nikiliona goli ni mashuti ya fei toto una kiranga wala mashaus unaishi loko unanita mume na mimi nakuita mama watoto nikiwa na sila nikikona tunacheka najiona shababi kifuani ukiona deka vishimo vya mdako mashavuni ukiwa nacheka ulivyo sexas kila muda nataka kuweka vile mara nayo nipatia ndo kabisa mimi na kwa kicha na vile masaa navyo kwenda mbio ndo moyo wangu maunalia pa mashamsham mambo poni na pagawa makamkam baada ya kasusu na kahawa utamtam pale ukinishika ni fire ni dam mindo dam na wendo hawa
Oh my
welcome back. That is, of course, Da by the one and only Nandi, featuring Gina Ko, John McKinney, Rosary, Calligraph Jones, Money, and Stamina. Let me ask you, do you know about Tanzanian rappers? Any?
No.
You don't know none? You?
Honestly.
I just know Diamond.
Okay, he's not a rapper though.
That's what I'm saying. I just know Diamond and Ali Kiba and
Zuchu.
I like your honesty. The men. Or
Okay.
any girl. And I love Ruby. Oh,
Okay.
I love Ruby.
Ruby's good.
Ruby, she's just. I love
She's
her.
just something slim, petite,
Yeah.
and
She's a rapper? And
She's
this,
a singer.
This other one who's done a
Rosary?
No, she's done a collab with Ruby Paul. Her name is Rose. I don't know. She's quite famous. Her song-
Fina.
No. There's a song.
Rosary?
No. There's a lady. I'm not hearing of her nowadays.
Nandi.
No. She was there before Nandi, before Zuchu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
amazing.
she has a new song actually. I don't know what's
Okay.
her name, but I think we're gonna Google that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Queen Darling?
No.
Okay. Amazing. One
You know
of
many
my-
Tanzanian artists?
Yeah, I know a lot of artists.
Yeah.
I love music. I
have a
enjoy
good memory
music.
too.
I know.
And yeah, I'm a lover of music. I'm a lover of good music. So yeah, I listen to music is therapy. I don't know for you guys, but when I'm in a bad mood, I put on just a mix or I put on my earphones. I feel just calm.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
put some worship songs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Shout out to Kate.
Okay. Don't do that. Please. Don't do that. Don't. It's really early. Talking about music, we are in the midst of a musician, a rapper. Very dope rapper, by the way. And of course, we would like to know more about her music. And talking about that, let me know, how has it been for you?
Thank you. So creating music, my passion for creating music has actually been there for a long time,
Okay.
right? But the confidence to actually write my music was something that I have been building over time. Because what I used to like to do, especially with like a few friends of mine, I used to love to do freestyles.
Okay.
Put on a beat and just like,
Yeah.
freestyle to the music. And my friends would always be like, oh my god, you should write your music. You should write your music. You should write your music. And I'm like, nah, I don't even think I'm good enough.
Yeah.
I was really just not tapping into that talent. So during COVID, obviously, yes, you're locked in. So
Yeah.
now you're trying to figure out what can I do with my 24 hours. 'Cause
Exactly.
You had so much time to yourself, yeah? Then I started writing music. I started listening to beats, started doing my own beats, started doing my own writing my own music. And slowly started putting out my music to my beats, and slowly started introducing my music to my friends.
Yeah.
Started getting good responses. So it's been a journey, especially in just allowing yourself to believe in yourself,
Okay.
and to believe in the talents that you do have.
Alright.
Because for me that was like the hardest thing. Because every time when you're trying to try something new, you don't know if you're capable.
How
Because when you look
good,
at the
yeah.
world, you see how good
They
people
are.
are.
Yeah.
People are so good. They're so talented. And I feel like I can be part of that group. I can be part of that that ecosystem. But you have to create. You have to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
And that's what I started doing. I started creating. Started putting myself out there. And so far so good. Apart from the challenges.
I know.
Apart from the challenges.
We're about
Yeah.
to get in there.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody tuned in. Joe Mosquito remembers you.
Is
He
there?
says,
Tell him hi.
hey, that looks like Angel on TikTok.
Tell him hi.
And
How are
literally,
you?
He was
How are
in
you?
our
Online,
show.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
He actually knows.
Hi,
I
thank you. I really do appreciate you. Thank you for
Amazing.
staying tuned. Yes.
He says, habari yako ladies. Is habari yenu general? Habari yenu.
Right,
Yenu
general.
is like plural.
Yes.
Yako is like one person.
Yeah.
They're trying to learn Swahili.
Oh,
Yeah, it's from London.
London.
Yeah.
kuja Kenya. Unafunza Kiswahili.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. But what is your biggest lesson you've learned from the experience for you as an artist?
Yeah. Biggest lesson is don't trust everybody.
Okay.
Not everybody is trying to help you.
Yeah.
Most of the people the people I've interacted with some of them have wasted my time. They'd hear my music and be like, oh my gosh, it's so good, and it never goes anywhere, right? They just build this utopia that they think would appeal to you, but when it comes to actually showing the action, doing the work,
Yeah.
missed call. I mean, they don't pick up phone calls, they don't reply to messages, it's just a false narrative that they build
Yeah.
you know. And when it comes down to actually doing the work, they're nowhere to be found, right?
Exactly.
And I think that's just my biggest challenge. And my next biggest challenge is also not being sexualized or not being where my body is used as a form of currency.
Exactly.
You know? Or okay, I'll get you studio time if maybe you go out on a date with me,
Yeah.
or I'll give you this if you do that.
Yeah.
And I don't think I exuberate any sexual energy, you know?
No, of course not.
You know, so it just begs to wonder, like, is my music good enough, or is it my body that's
Body,
good enough? You know,
exactly,
so
yeah.
it makes me wonder exactly what it is.
What it is.
So I've taken my time actually with the producers that I interact with, the studio sessions that I get to attend to, and the moment I see a red flag, I'm out. I'm out, and I've been out so many times,
Yeah.
and that's what has slowed down a lot of my creativity process.
Yeah.
Where I've had to work on a lot of my music by myself.
Yeah.
You know, the marketing, the writing, the mixing, the beat formations. Like it's a lot of work by myself. Also a lot of YouTube, guys. YouTube really helps when you're trying to understand, you know, mixing your music, what apps to use, what can help you with marketing. You know,
Yeah.
platforms like Spotify,
Yeah.
SoundCloud, you know,
Yeah.
all these beautiful platforms that are actually being created to help people like me who are
Amazing.
into creating their own music and
Yeah.
trying to publish their own music. You
Yeah.
know, also Viusasa here in
Yeah.
Kenya also is a very good platform.
Really?
Also
because-
Sasa too.
What happens
Also
there?
Sasa, it's a Kenyan platform where you
Put
have
music.
music,
People buy
also
it.
TV shows and
I
stuff
heard
like
the
that.
TV shows, yeah.
TV shows, music.
Yeah.
So it's mostly for like the Kenyan environment where people can actually pay you for your
Okay,
music.
for your
Yeah.
music. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's like also Hustle
Download,
Sasa.
download and stuff like that. So it gives the creator at least an advantage and removes that middleman.
Exactly.
You know, that
Yeah.
middleman would,
Yes.
would
Yeah.
probably get you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's amazing. How do you balance both? Because I know your mom, you're working in digital
Yeah.
marketer, you are a producer,
Yeah.
you're a
Yeah.
singer, you're a rapper.
Yeah.
How you balancing that, and how is it coming for you?
So-
for you?
Okay, the thing is, you have to have a schedule.
Okay.
Yeah, I create a schedule where I have, let's say, my most productive mornings. So I have 3 days in the week where I do my music, 3 days a week where I do digital marketing,
Okay.
right? So that I'm giving equal time to the things that I really love doing,
Yeah.
right? Because digital marketing is not really even far from music. You still have to create within
Yeah.
digital marketing, you know,
Yeah.
from the graphics that you do, the copywriting that you do.
Yeah.
It's just music is something that I now just use my voice,
Yeah.
right? And digital marketing also helps me now market my music.
Yeah.
So it's almost like they work in tandem with each other,
Yeah.
right? And then being a mom, that one is 24/7. There's no scheduling for that one.
Exactly.
You know, when you're needed, you have to drop everything and do what you need to do. But for me, my biggest thing is scheduling and creating an agenda
Yeah.
and making sure to stick to that
Yeah.
that agenda. But I'm also not very strict with my agenda. You know, it's you can it's malleable,
Yeah.
right? I don't like to just feel like, oh, I just need to stick to a schedule.
Yeah.
If things change, I can move things around
Of
and
course.
adjust. And I also give myself realistic timelines, right? So for my music, I've given myself about 2 to 3 years before I can actually start seeing that
Yeah.
momentum that I'm expecting.
Yeah.
So I don't really have to sell myself short trying to meet unrealistic goals or unrealistic time frames.
Yeah.
Like there's this artist, her name is Spice.
Yeah.
I really like the way she conducts herself.
Spice Official,
Yeah, Spice Official.
the one from Jamaica.
Not from Jamaica,
I love
right?
her.
Yeah. She says it took her 10 years
Yeah.
before she actually started seeing traction in her music, and
Yeah.
she never gave up,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And so I'm also giving myself 10 years,
Yeah.
right? I'm being realistic with the time that it will take for you to create, to
course.
meet people, to market, right? And
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
know,
I'm sorry to cut
yeah,
you short.
it's okay. Yeah.
You should meet one of our friends and also artists whose
Yeah.
name is Grail.
Yeah.
You guys could do something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be lovely.
honestly.
Really, if you're listening,
And
hey.
they have like a studio coming up
Yeah.
where they're helping young people
Yeah.
create music,
Yeah.
to produce music.
Yeah.
I think I should look you up.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be
It's,
lovely.
it can be an international collab because
Yeah,
it's from
he's living
Nigeria.
in
Ah,
Nigeria, but he
yeah.
lives in
Lovely.
Kenya,
Lives
and
in
he
Kenya.
loves Kenya and
Yeah.
wants to basically do everything in Kenya.
That'd be
Yes.
amazing.
That'd be awesome.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that'd be
Yeah.
amazing.
I like the fact that you say you give yourself time. This is a conversation we've had a lot of times. And I always say it is important to give yourself the time as an artist. Everybody you see didn't pop up from nowhere. Even before you had Calligraph, he was in for 10 years. Did you know that? Before you had Nyashinsky, he went out for 10 years to look for money, came back after 10 years, and that is when he got his like niche. Everybody, people take time, and for 10 years it's not about you blowing up. It's about the networks you make. It's about who to call. Like if you produce your music right now, you'll be like, oh, I know Shmani. Hey Shmani, I have a new music, can you play it? You know, because you've made that, and you'll meet more people. If you need a producer, you already know who to call. So within that 10 years, you're learning a lot. Even if it comes, it finds you mature enough to handle the pressure that comes with fame, how people are not going to take advantage of you, you know, because the industry, when you're young and naive, they take advantage, they exploit you, they steal from you, because you're going to be making money and wondering, why is my money not coming? The intermediary between, because maybe you signed something so naive, you didn't check. But with the 10-year difference, it gives you that knowledge platform to know everything about your art. Because look at those people who come from nowhere 1 year. They don't stay for 2 years max. They don't, because the pressure comes with it. They have million views on YouTube, but they have no money. They have nothing to show of it. Right? But with the experience, with the time experience, nobody's gonna tell you after 10 years that Angie could only for platform. What platform? I've put 10 years in my art. I need money, bro. I need, you know, I've had people who say, oh, you know, Nadia, any platform. What platform? You're paying Yashinsky. You're paying Banner Boy on the same platform. But when it comes to me, you're talking to me about platform? What do you mean? Respect my art. So with 10 years, you understand also the value of that. And it's so amazing because a lot of artists think like it's a snap. It's not a snap. Everybody has their own story when it comes to that. Now, talking about sexualization, how did you go about it? Because I know a lot of people have faced it. Probably you faced it too, sexualization when it comes to that, because you're a content creator, you're a podcaster, you have your own stuff going on. Maybe you've not faced it? I have faced this first time. You're lucky.
Not lucky. No, I think it's because I just I used to direct everything with my podcast. That's
what I'm telling you, you're lucky because
I've not done like collaboration. I do my own videography. I have people who like work with me. In regards to like just networking and people who maybe work together or are in a certain company together, and then they're like, oh my god, apart from work I'm a videographer. Apart from work I'm like, oh, let's work together.
That's why I'm saying you're lucky, because you've done with people, but they've never shown that side of sexualization.
I believe like my naive side kind of showed at that point. And when people probably have been in the industry long enough, they can sense that. You know, that fresh meat. You know? And they think that they also try and register some form of desperation. Right? And I maybe I could have given off that energy, but then when I sat down and I was like, well, it might take you 10 years before you get that song that you're looking for. And I just said, okay, if it's gonna take me 10 years, sure. Because I think I've met with almost 8 producers, and at least 5 of those 8 made a move, right? And in my head I was like, it's really not that serious. I can even just get this music career if it's gonna like make my body feel like to be solicited, you know. But I sat down and I was like, okay, how can I do this on my own? And that's when I started doing the whole learning behind the apps to use, you know, the beats I can find, and most of this has all been on YouTube, like teaching myself a new skill, right? And obviously you cannot do everything by yourself, right? In some time you will need to have people who you can work with and collaborate with, so that you can at least execute some of the things that I might not be very good at, that let's say a producer would be good at, or a manager would be good at, right? Because I can't be in like 10 places at one time. So it's also that just understanding of the time process, right? Because even you, Iwaton, like 2 years ago, I don't even think I've met somebody who's on a radio station, right? But now I'm like, the possibility, you know,
and more is to come.
Exactly. So the time. You see, I gave myself time. And
Yeah.
time has brought me here, and so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna accept that time
Yeah.
as a bigger factor for me,
Yeah.
and just letting it be. And I think also working with other females
Yeah.
would be a
Yes.
better idea
Yeah.
compared to our male counterparts. But
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're out there, and there's some good male people we can work with.
Yeah, oriented.
I just hope we can find them before we die.
The first time I went to a studio, I was told the studio, the booth iko kwa bedroom.
What?
Oh my gosh.
You see the kind of nonsense that
Like my studio is in the bedroom.
Hmm.
And literally studio was in the bedroom, like
with the bed and the studio was there.
yes, in the bedroom. Like it was a home. In the sitting room, ameamua tu kupeleka studio kwa the bedroom, and you sit in the bed. You know, so you have to
That's
learn 1, 2, 3
unprofessional.
stuff,
Yeah.
and it was just so sad because a lot of people have actually met this. At a younger stage, at a younger age of me, I was like so excited and so hungry. You know, I'm like, I want it. I meet these people who are like powerful, people who have networks. Not powerful, literally, networks. A little networks. I'm not saying like right now the networks I would call, but their networks were meaningful at that
the
time.
time,
You
yeah.
know, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm like so excited to meet them, and it's just like, hey, come for a night session. Hey, you see, you know what we do, or see, blah blah blah, or see, you know, they were suggestive, you know, and stuff like that. And then I look at it right now. I had a stand. So I look at it right now. I'm like, really? Even the network didn't mean shit.
They didn't.
Like, what the hell? Unajua? And I'm like, what the hell, man? Because you look at where you are right now and say, I made it here without them, and I'm still here. And right now, they'll be even the one calling me because now they're looking for, hey, where's the radio station? Hey, do you know somebody who knows somebody? And they think about it. You're like, man, it's crazy. A lot of women face this, and mostly the rapping game in Kenya has been dominated by the male people. And as a woman, you get a lot of male rappers all the time. When I say, I'm a rapper. Kitambo sikia a woman who is saying I'm a rapper. Most of the times if you go to the studio and they sit and like, what you msanii unadu? Are you a singer? And then they're like, no, I'm actually a rapper. And they're like, wow, like fascinated. You know, they're like, I want to hear what you have to say, because they believe it's really men thing. So you have to work extra hard, and I believe that is a challenge you faced a lot of time as a woman. Like the fact that you also named working with women. Just yesterday you were sharing this video of people saying, what is her name? The motivational.
Oh, Priyanka Chopra?
Yes. And you were talking, she was talking about women uplifting other women, women working together. And of course we talked about that. It is very, very important to uplift each other. Angie is smart, E is smart, Shmani is smart, different smartness put together.
You get a big explosive smartness.
You know,
force.
a force that can't be stopped because you have that nurturing capability and stuff like that. So it's very, 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 very good to see that. What is the vision?
The vision is to empower.
Yes, honey.
Is to empower and just build that confidence. Because as I said, for me, even to do my music was a lot of confidence building, right? And I want to share that confidence building, you know, to believe in yourself, to just go ahead and take that shot. And honey, you must fail for you to succeed at some point, you know. And so be friends with failure, you know. Be friends with trying out and failing and trying again, because that's when you'll find out what you're good at, what you like to do, what you want to even spend your time doing. You don't want to reach 50 and be like, oh my god, I've been in sales for the past 50 years. No, be in sales, create websites, you know, I don't know, create a fitness journal, cook,
write a book.
Right now things are so easy for you to do that you cannot say, I cannot do this because of this. My friend, the internet, you can get 1 GB for 20 bob. And just spend an hour looking at things that you can do. The next day spend another 20 bob. Do the research on that. Like you don't even need a lot of money to even explore possibilities.
I agree.
Or even just go sit at a cyber cafe if you might not even have a smartphone, or if you do not have this. I mean, trust me, there's so many things that are in your favor. It's a matter of you just tapping in and figuring out what it is that you can make your thing, right? And your thing doesn't even need to touch the whole world.
No.
It can be in your neighborhood, in your
Yes.
community.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Your neighbor's child,
Thank
right?
you.
Your sister's child,
Yeah.
your brother's child.
Yeah.
Because when I had my child, I imagined all of her friends. Like I wanted to start like a dance group for like my daughter and her friends, and just teach them how to dance. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of just finding what you're good at and impacting the next person.
I agree.
You know, and just
Yeah.
building from there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's just so crazy. Jam was in the building saying, Shmani, it was a studio apartment. It was a studio, but again, why is your booth and
In
the
the
studio in your
bedroom.
bedroom? Like it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense at all. Any question
Forgiving.
for our guests?
Not really. Not now. No, not now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No question?
No question for now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
For now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when we come back, you'll have questions.
course.
Amazing,
Yes.
amazing. Now, I want to know about, of course, who you are working with, or what are your plans? What is the project? What are you doing right now?
So right now I'm trying to finish my EP.
Amazing.
It has about 7 songs, right?
Tell me about the songs. We talked about Shmani.
Yes.
There was a song
There
called
was Cash is Cold.
Cash, yeah.
There's Make Way. There's Topper There's Call
I
Me
love
Bay.
Topper
Yeah. There's Call Me Bay. There's Tutti Frutti.
Yeah.
There is Pop the Regular.
Oh, amazing.
And then there is, what's this last one called? I forgot that last one, but that last one has been giving me hell.
Yeah,
It's been giving me
okay.
hell, yeah.
Yeah.
So far, those are the first 7 songs that I have on my EP, which are pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It's about dating, it's about love, it's about money,
Yeah.
it's about breakups.
Yeah.
Like Cash is Cold is about a breakup where getting over this guy
Yeah.
took so long.
Okay.
And that's why it's like, cash is cold, I keep it close to keep it warm. Make no mistake, that nigga is gone. We trap the cash, put it in a bag, disappear, come back in a year. You know,
Amazing,
like it's
yeah.
about, it's just, I'm just thinking about him, just making me high.
Yeah.
Yeah, so breakups, love, money, building confidence, you know, dating.
Yeah.
So my music is more of just like what I have experienced,
Okay.
and I hope it can just be shared, and people can also like learn how to get over those challenges.
Where is the inspiration when you write? Where do you get the inspiration?
So most of my music is it's filled with emotion,
Okay.
right? So it's the challenges that I've had in relationships,
Personal experience.
yeah, personal
Amazing.
experiences, family debacles,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
dysfunctional family, hey,
Yeah.
you know, love, learning yourself, building confidence.
Yeah.
So those are just factors that build like my music, womanhood,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, those are the ones that
Amazing.
you know usually
Amazing.
build.
What is your writing process, your creative process? I want to know from the point
Yes.
of you getting the beat
Yeah,
to us seeing it now or playing it on radio or seeing it on TV. I manifest that.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
amen. Yes, it is. It's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
first I would listen to beats. Yeah.
Okay.
Then when I like the beats,
Okay.
I go on a jog. Usually early in the morning, 6:30, maybe 7, and I'm just listening to that similar
Every day?
beat. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. For like 5-6 days, maybe even 2-3 weeks. Right.
Okay.
Just listen to that beat, and when I get like a line, I will stop and put it in my notes.
Oh, amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I'd listen to one beat for like a long period of time and just build it along the way.
Yeah.
And then keep writing. Then actually when I'm done with the song, verse 1 and verse 2 plus the chorus, is when I'll sit down and I actually just record the song on the beat. Then I have to listen to my own music so I can memorize my own words.
Yeah.
You know? And then that's when I start like doing, you know, like freestyles on the beat, conjoining it with the words that I've already written. So it's a long process. Like a lot of my music has taken like I think over 3 years for me to write. Yeah, since COVID. Yeah, so a lot of my music has taken a long time to write. But most of my great inspiration comes when I'm actually on a run, listening to the beats.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, talking about, you know, the inspiration, the music itself, the creative process, how is it for you? Like, last time I asked, but I want you to repeat to us, like, do you make the beats by yourself? Do you produce? And where did you learn that?
Right. So there's 2 ways. I either find beats on YouTube,
Okay.
right?
Free beats?
Yes.
Yeah.
But by this artist, he's called Beats Inside Beats.
Okay.
He has very lovely beats.
Yeah.
Or I go through this app called GroovePad, right? GroovePad now, it has like beat around that. Which actually, now that you mentioned it, there is music that I have that I have not mentioned.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's now music that I've done my own beats, my own lyrics.
Yeah.
So it's really fresh,
Yeah.
and it's not finished. But that might be a bonus in the EP and stuff. Yeah. So that's usually my process.
Okay.
Yeah. Or if let's say I like musicians like Young Dolph, Gucci Mane, Lil Durk, I like Cardi B, Kanye West, who's this guy called? Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar. Who's this guy? Lil Baby. Even Young Baby. Is it Young Baby? Lil Baby, eh?
The Baby,
yes, Young Thug. So I like a lot of like rappers. Like that's where a lot of my rap inspiration comes from. So I'll either take their instrumentals and then do my own lyrics to them, or I'll do like covers to their music, just so that I can speed up my to learn how to like rap.
Okay. So the production, how did you learn that?
It was just one day I just got so tired of waiting to find a right producer.
Yeah.
So I got the right kind of headsets, right? And I use my phone, so I download an app called Voloco, right? So Voloco gives you the opportunity of putting your beat and then rapping over the beat, right? You just have to have a really nice quiet room, soundproof if you can.
Yeah, Voloco works.
Yeah, Voloco works.
Even recorded.
Yeah, even
podcasts.
Right. So you just have either it's best with like earphones, which either has a mouthpiece, or you can get like a microphone, right? That has like headsets that you can connect, and then you just work with whatever you have. Yeah. I believe start with whatever you have, and then all those good things will come.
Definitely. I definitely agree. But before we get back to more and more conversations about our musician, Jam Mosquito has a question for you. He says, Angel, do you like P. Diddy?
I do love P. Diddy, but oh my gosh, why would he do this to us?
Why?
Like first R. Kelly, and now P. Diddy, and I'm like, who next?
Yeah.
Who's about to shock us?
I know.
I mean, I like P. Diddy, but now I don't think I like him anymore.
Yeah.
Because Cassie, I love Cassie.
Yeah.
Cassie was amazing, and then when Cassie came out with all that information, I was like, it was all a lie.
Yeah.
And it also makes you wonder, like, who else is lying to us?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Who else is building this facade that they live such a good life, but behind closed doors, you are just
somebody else,
rotten human being.
The industry is crazy. Yeah, I was hearing you guys like talking about this Illuminati stuff.
Yeah.
On the other side.
Yeah.
And I think we're coming to talk about that. But before that, I want us to hear this video, something just off.
Yeah.
So this woman, let me see the video so well. This is a video I'm seeing going viral. I'm gonna play it and probably we can all talk about this.
Mwambie huko mimi naishi na mwenda wazimu. Hunya amechizi. So my nigga's mom is staying with us for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maximum a month according to them. Hata wana fight sai mnasikia. They boy moms, like what kind of incestual fucked up relationship do you guys have with your sons? Because tell me why this old ass bitch, this bitch is like 85, 90. Oh bitch ana compete na mimi for the affection of her son. So Jana, like we were getting ready for a date, so he was wearing a suit, like he had a pocket square. He's like, do you mind ironing my pocket square for me since you already done? I'm like, okay, for sure. So I ironed his pocket square. Akaniona. Tell me why 2 hours later ametoa shati zake zote hadi pajamas amezitoa kwa wardrobe ati anazipiga pasi. I'm like, okay baby, do you alafu my nigga usually likes to have like muesli and yogurt for breakfast, so like I like fixing his breakfast na mwake like fruits, nuts, whatever. Udem ameenda ametengeneza portion 10, sijui kama acha tuangalie kwa fridge ka ametengeneza portion 10 amezeka kwa fridge. Okay, sawa, mnaweza sema hizo na exaggerate, like acheni niwaambie.
Okay. That's a big one. So this
That is a big one.
that's a big one. So first and foremost, you bitch. That's your mother-in-law who bitch. But anyway, probably might be out of anger. Again. What is your view?
Let's hear from Iwaton.
Yeah, let's hear from E
Let's hear
first.
from you first.
Yeah? Oh my gosh. I mean, I like healthy
Mama's
relationships.
boy.
I like boys or
Yeah.
men
Yeah.
who love their mothers.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
A man who respects his mom will respect you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A man who doesn't talk back to his mother or overshouts his mother, like at least gives her a chance to speak, is a man who will respect you.
Exactly.
But not a mama's boy. Your mom cannot control everything in your life.
Right.
Who you date, where you're going, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if my mother-in-law is to come into my home with my husband needs to be able to set the rules
The boundaries.
and the boundaries. This is my wife's house. You are my mother. My wife will take care of you, mom. But remember, this is my wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you leave, it's me who's gonna have to deal with her.
Yeah.
It's me who's gonna have to explain everything to her. So
Yeah.
please, mom.
Yeah.
She respects you 100%. Please, mom.
Yeah.
Especially if my husband knows how his mother is, he needs to check that
Yeah.
before I have to be, because it'll always be a problem if the wife checks the mom, the mom-in-law.
Always,
It'll always be a problem. So don't make it a problem, sweetie. Like, come on,
Yeah.
set the tone for your mom and for me
Yeah.
and for yourself. And the moment like your mom oversteps, we will definitely have to have a word about it. And there's no way you're gonna tell me, Ati, oh, that's my mom. Sawa. Me, I'm out. I'm gonna go get a hotel.
Yeah.
You stay here with your mom. When she's ready to leave, call me, baby. Call me.
Yeah.
But as far as me fighting with my mom-in-law, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen. Like, catch me dead before that happens. You know?
Yeah.
Because why? I married your son, yes, but I did not marry you. Come and talk
Yeah.
down to me or to make me feel like I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
You should have said all this before we even got married, honey.
I'm sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not after we've been married 5 years. That's when now, oh, you're having a problem. And even like, okay, fine, making his breakfast. Imagine I would be okay if his mom made
Me too.
him breakfast. I would be so
Do it
okay.
every day,
Please save me the time,
Yes.
sweetie.
I
Let me
know.
spend another 10 minutes making doing my
Yeah,
makeup.
Yeah.
Or
exactly.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm gonna iron the closet, sweetie.
Yeah.
If you can do my clothes too,
Thank
please.
you.
Yes.
Iron our clothes.
You know, like
Yeah.
I'm not against her helping.
Of course.
please. But when it starts like becoming disrespectful or like there's an issue, I'll always talk to my man first and hope that he addresses it. Because I will always address it. Like I'm not afraid to address it, but I
Yeah.
would never fight with my mother-in-law. That is a big no.
Yeah.
That is a big no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. E, what is your thought?
The fact that this is rising, it means like the man is not standing up for you.
Yeah.
It
That's-
shouldn't be an
yeah,
issue.
yeah.
The man should always stand up for your wife.
Yeah.
You shouldn't let it be an argument, a whole case, a whole dialogue. You should know, tell your mom, or if you know how your mom acts, you know your mother.
Your mom.
You know your mother.
Hello.
They be like, this is my wife. This is my wife's home. Boundaries.
Boundaries.
Don't come and check her. My son is not eating well. You're not feeding my man. Do not bring that here.
Do not-
Honestly, you want to take him back? Please do.
I mean,
But the fact that the man knows how the mother is,
he needs to be able to address that.
yeah, boundaries. Like,
Yeah.
do not disrespect my wife
Right.
in her home.
Yeah.
Do not ever do that.
Yeah.
You gotta leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like men who do. I've seen men doing that.
Yeah. And I
In
like
movies,
it.
not in real life.
Yeah.
But
No.
I'm just
You're right,
saying,
you're right,
but
yeah.
those men are like, please
Yeah.
stand up for your woman.
Please stand up for your woman.
This
up
is
for
your
your
wife,
woman.
not your
Yeah.
mother. As long as you, but the
Exactly.
fact that you know how your mother is, tafadhali, do not let it disrespect
Yeah.
your wife. But the fact that she's disrespecting your wife is because you let her.
Right.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about behind
You
my
let
back?
her.
Nini
Yeah.
mwanange uko?
You see, if the mother knows her place,
Yeah.
the
She'll
man,
never.
the son
Yeah.
is like, I know where I've put her.
Yeah.
It's my mother. You
Yeah.
don't come to my
Right.
wife's house
Right.
and talk to her, control her,
Mm.
becoming like you're the leader of the
Yeah.
house,
Yeah.
controlling her, what to do. No. She's the one who knows how the house runs.
Right.
Yeah.
Do not step on my wife.
exactly.
Man, stand up for your wife. It's not right.
It's
It's not right. Even if your wife, I've seen in movies, I've seen men when the mother is trying to come for the wife, she's like, no, do not do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
They basically stand up for their women.
Right,
They're
exactly.
in front of the mother.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't talk to my wife like that.
Exactly.
Some let it slide. I'm like, no, I'm so confused. What do you mean you're confused?
Confused about what?
What? Like, you know, I love you both? What?
Hello.
What do you mean you love us both?
Okay, I'm gonna get a hotel.
Yes.
You can think about that.
You
now.
don't. You stand up for your wife
stand up.
regardless because
Yeah.
you're like, you know what? You're my mother. You know your position in my life. This
Right.
is my wife.
Right.
And the fact that you know you guys have respect in marriage, you don't let anybody talk to your wife
You
like
don't.
so because the mother, it's gonna be a habit.
Yeah, it's gonna be a habit.
Yeah.
Once you let it slide one time,
Thank you.
you're screwed.
And the man
done.
does not stand up for you.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over. Because even me, I would never let my mom talk to my husband any
Thank
kind
you.
of way. I
Me
would
too.
never.
Me, I'm like
I
no.
was like, Mom, that is
I
so
love
nice
you.
of
I
Mom.
respect you,
But
but
Mom,
I will not.
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah.
you're saying is not acting right,
Yeah.
that's on me.
I have to go home with him, Mom.
Yeah.
And trust me,
No.
he can talk my ear off.
Yes.
Let's not do that, Mommy.
I have
Please.
Darling.
I have this video.
Yeah.
I wanna share a little and then I'll give my thought. Let's see.
That's your mom and everything, but I watching in the front seat. And I get that that's your mom and everything, but I go into the back, right? No, absolutely not. Why? What are you talking about? I'm your wife. Are you serious right now? We gotta keep having these type of conversations. Every time I make up with your mother, is always a problem. I'm in his life now, so why are you still here? Okay, so go to the back of his seat. I'm your wife. I'm your fucking wife. This is my car. But this is my car. Why do I not have
That's my mom. I haven't seen her since Corona.
No, but every time she's around, you good job. Stop being a mama boy. Stop being a mama boy. Go to the back. Go to the back, please. Go to the back, please. No, I'm so tired of this shit. Go to the back. You can be his mother, cool, but go to the back. Please, I don't got this.
Alright.
That's
That
her
was
car.
hard, yeah.
First of all, that's her car.
Yeah.
It's her car. There's this entitlement that comes with mother-in-laws.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I cannot deal with that.
I cannot deal.
I'm just like, you know what? You can marry her. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
The fact that
See
I
ya.
hate violence, the fact that I hate doing that, going back and
Why are
forth,
you doing that?
I don't have that time.
Yeah.
I'm like, when you calm down, just call me
Just
and
call
have
me.
a conversation.
Yeah.
I'm just too classy for this.
Yeah.
And
Or I would
cannot deal
drive.
with
I would
this.
put my husband in the back
Yeah.
seat. Let him feel how it feels to be in the back
I
seat.
know.
You know what
I
I mean?
cannot.
Or if I'm the
break in
husband,
forth.
I'll drive and leave them there.
Both of them, right?
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm the like you are my mom, you're my wife.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in control. And I'm gonna say who's sitting
Yeah,
there.
of course.
And none of you is respecting that, then
Right.
y'all, why you
Well-
first and foremost, why you all embarrassing me? I feel like this man is a man who is not in
Disagree.
control.
He's not.
Disagree
Number
with that.
one.
Yeah, because look at them. Both of them.
Because the
just-
what they arguing. As
Yeah.
your mom, the man has a stand. The man has the say. Hata kama ni mama yake, hata kama ni wife yake. The man, you're the man.
Yeah.
Be respected. If your wife is supposed to sit there, let it your wife be,
Sit
and
there,
let it
yeah.
not be. I believe in this kind of situation that was happening. Because you hear the girl complaining, there's
Every
been
time,
something
every
before,
time, yeah.
you know,
Every
and
time,
it's not the first time this is happening. So there have been instances where
Right.
she's felt some type of way
Right.
with the mom, and the son has been actually entertaining
Yeah.
that. And I believe, as also your wife, she's supposed to understand your mother's space in your relationship. Just the same way the mother is saying, "Hey, I'm gonna be there forever." Yes, you're gonna be there forever, mom, but understand this is
Don't
my.
stress me.
This is
Yeah.
my house.
Yeah.
This is her house. My mom says all the time we go to her house.
Oh my
That
gosh.
my house, my rules. And
What was I
actually,
telling you today? Yeah.
my mom says that my house, my rules. My house, not coming back at 5.
Hey.
That is what I've grown up. Even
Yeah.
right now, as an elder,
Yeah.
if I go back to my mom's place, I don't come back at 7.
Mm.
I don't. Like at 6, I'm feeling some type of way. I make
Yeah.
calls. I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Even because I've grown
Yeah.
up. My house,
Respect.
my rule.
Yeah.
When she comes to my house,
Yeah.
you're my mom. This is my
House.
rules.
Yeah.
So if my mom, for example, are living with my husband and his mom comes, okay, the mom can feel at a certain point. But this is my house. This is the wife. This is the mother of the house. She's gonna show you around. You know, she's gonna show you this is how we do it, and you respect that. You know. So the man is supposed to embrace and put the mom in a place. This is not supposed to be an argument at all. They're supposed to be respecting. But I believe at this situation, this boy doesn't know how to handle a lot of stuff. And it is just, and first and foremost, it's
like,
Papa.
you know what?
This is unfair. But again,
I don't care. Like,
this is unfair. But again, as the man, take control. This is not supposed. Akuna story yenye utaisikia the man has actually made it strict and made that conversation, and it's gonna be a problem. The wife is never gonna complain because I know at the end of the day, your mom is part of your life. For life, I'm not gonna do anything. But right now, you're mine.
I can never compete.
You can never compete. You know, even with the man.
For a man, for me, a man, you cannot compete. Gonna say with your mother, sure, whatever. It's my car. Can you drive in your car together? Have a great day.
Exactly, right? You know, with that kind of situation.
Like
but
what?
it's never supposed to be. Can we all agree that this is never supposed to be happening? And a man is supposed to just stand in. Now, if you hear what that woman is saying, the other one, the Kenyan one, the one complaining about, oh, the mom did this. I feel like first and foremost, it was wrong for her to use that kind of behavior. No words towards the mom, mother-in-law, calling a bitch, calling a blah.
That's unnecessary.
That's unnecessary drama for nothing. Number one. But again, I do believe if the mom is coming for 3 weeks, okay, or even 1 month, I'm living here with you for life. Please help me.
Right.
I will do the washing. You want your son?
Go.
Because you never see him.
Like for me, one thing,
I'm really happy.
The fact that I love my space so much.
You know?
I love my space. I'm just never attached like that. Like my man, I'm like, you can have the whole house. It's okay. Whatever.
Oh my God.
Okay.
You want to break the glass.
Like the fact that maybe you cannot reach an agreement, I'm like, fine. I don't. It's not a big deal.
Exactly. Plus, I also understand the fact that the mom is not always there with them. So he gets that time to spend at least with his son. And maybe he's like, oh, this is, you know, we also have to understand our parents. They are so hard to let go. They are so hard. I don't know much like you're mature supposed to have, but again letting you go 100%.
No, they're not.
I'm not even seeing you anymore. You know, and stuff.
For the parents.
For
us, it's like I'm so easy to turn into emotions. Like this. It's like you don't exist.
So you know, in that kind of situation, when you have mothers, mostly with their sons, they'll be like, a little protective, you know, but there's supposed to be boundaries. There are things I'm supposed to do as a wife. But I also understand if you want to do it and you're not here all the time, be my guest. But
you want to cook?
Cooking. Imagine this girl is complaining, cooking, making his breakfast. Baby, I've been making your breakfast.
Please, thank you. Do it every day.
I've been making your breakfast for a very long time. Your mom is here. Oh, Mommy. I'm the rich housewife.
What do we call them? Like the Turkey culture have this like family thing, and they all stay like they're kind of like the Indians. So when you get married, sometimes and the mother you have this mansion, the mother comes lives with you. And the mother is like the captain general of the house. She takes care of the cooking, directs everybody, the housekeepers.
I'm like, I'll be okay. Exactly. You know,
do it.
So
take your time. There's a point you had raised, Shwani, and I don't know if I can still remember it. I think it has slipped my mind. But you were talking about a man in control, right? Like he should have been able to have a word with his mom and be like, "This is my wife's car, mom.
Thank you."
Please, mom.
And even if it is my car, my wife sits there.
Like,
period.
Please, mom. I'm not even, listen, it takes nothing away from you to just sit at the back, mom.
Exactly.
Please.
I'm still your son.
Let's just understand where my wife is. And if they invent that my mom is like, oh hell no, I'm like, okay, mom, I gotta drop you home. So you can go pick up my what?
My wife.
Exactly. So that we don't have to have that debacle.
Emotional intelligence.
Right. But if we're all gonna go out together, be like, mom, my wife is gonna sit here, I'm gonna sit at the back. I will even send you $1,000 if you can just zoom. You know what I'm saying? I will buy you new shoes, mom. I'll buy a new bag, mom.
They should definitely invent a 3 front seat car.
right? So everybody can do that. You know,
I'm telling you.
You're right. A man who takes control will know exactly how his mother behaves and how his wife
I never
behaves.
put them in
and
that
how
situation.
Exactly.
It's
That's
Exactly.
very great.
Yeah, because this is, I believe this is not even a wife, as a mother-in-law, you're supposed to be like knowing your boundaries too.
You right.
Like, know your space.
Come on now.
If
You're
I
a
come to,
mother.
like, for example, if I come to your house,
You
your
don't see
mom's
me-
house, you don't see me behaving in a certain way because I
Yeah.
give you the respect.
Thank
This is
you.
your home,
Yeah.
you know.
It's like the entitlement they have.
Exactly.
Honey,
I'm going to my
yo.
son's house.
Oh man, bye.
I'm going
bye
to my
with
son's
your
house. I'm
man.
going to like my son and my my daughter-in-law's house.
Yeah.
My son's house.
Oh my God, go make your mom pregnant.
Oh my god.
Whatever.
That was deep.
What the hell? What the
But like
hell?
sometimes, like mama's boys behave like that. Like
I know.
they're dating with their mothers.
That-
If you sometimes you've seen how they interact, you're like, why are we even talking about our marriage,
Marriage.
sweetie?
Anything about their mom. There's this football, I don't know if you guys saw him. Very known footballer, very rich. So his wife took him. They have like I think 3 kids. Not married her, but they have kids together.
Yeah.
I don't know why they take time to marry this woman, but I don't actually judge them.
Yeah.
So I think the wife took her to court
Yeah.
because the mom is in charge of his finances.
Oh my gosh.
Everything, like, so was quite so